Welcome back to Total Party Kill Shocktober 2019. I am one half of your dungeon mastering team. I am Tony Sindlar. Joining me today, it's Dan Morin.
Hi, Tony.
Also here, 5 people who have not yet died, but I mean they're characters. Well, or them, technically. Micah Sargent, welcome to Total Party Kill.
Hi, thanks so much. Thanks. This is my first time ever doing this.
That's not true. We've done this for 2 years in a row, and you've been here a lot.
Oh,
Roll deception.
hold on. Let me just...
Micah, please read this sheet of paper in front of you. You're a dog. Everything is fine.
I believe that's a 9. You can't see it, but that's a 9 on deception.
Blurry. Yeah.
Yep,
So I think I failed.
Yep.
I am a dog. His name is Scoop. S-C-U-B-U-P. And he is a cleric.
All right. Steve Lutz.
What?
Hi. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Hi. How you doing, guys?
you here.
Hour 3 of our yearly Shocktober recording, and spirits are high.
What are we doing today? Is this another Spider-Man thing? Or?
Yep. Just as scary as Spider-Man 3. Annette Weirstro, welcome.
Hey there.
And also here, it's Jane Ritt.
Thanks for having me.
And last but not least, Monty Ashley.
I'm Monty, and I haven't died yet.
Yes.
To people listening to that after I've dead.
Hi, Monty.
Sorry how creepy it sounded.
For our party is deep within Savoth Manor, where a bell has just begun to toll
Again?
7.
Not for
And
me.
you have most recently tried to find your way through a doorway that seems to somehow be connected to a statue of a knight that is shooting beams of necrotic energy all about you. And it's up to you to decide, what will you do next?
I like how we're trying to fit in all of
All right.
them.
Will Daphne get hit in the head by a beam of narcotic energy or not?
There's
For
6.
answers to questions such as these, let's play Dungeons & Dragons right now.
And...
That was the last bell toll. We're good.
got it
I have a
all in.
really complicated and stupid plan that's sure not to work.
Let's
Let's
do
try
it.
Let me
Is
get out of the way
this
first.
something that a void stone would help with?
Does it involve rope?
Everybody get around the corner so that's the knight statue can't see us.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know, we can just
Okay.
walk past it.
Oh, hey, Dan,
We
you wanna,
could. Do we not want to get in this door anymore?
Dan, you want to show a little bit about what's around the corner there that Daphne has moved over to?
Daphne, if you walk
Is there
past
another
here.
door to this room around the corner?
I'm finding out.
Yeah, the second door to the same room. That would have been way smarter. No. So you can look down the hallway,
not
and
another
you will see
pencil.
basically there appears to be another pool like the silver one you saw on the other side.
Quick Ruby.
As well as some hallway kind of continuing around the corner there. And yeah, there's a door in the wall here about halfway down. Yeah. And the hallway continues onward a little further than you can see.
Well, we could try these other doors. I think
Let's try
eventually
the
we're going to have to
doors.
come back and unlock this thing, but maybe we'll find a key.
You know, interior walls usually aren't that sturdy.
That's true. The doors aren't, at least.
So I'm just saying we could just go into this storeroom and bash through that doorway, bash through the wall.
You could try.
Stone, right?
It is
It is
stone.
made of stone.
Yeah.
That's a facade. It's just drywall.
I'll try if you
wallpaper.
guys want to.
Yeah,
Sure.
and Daphne, I will note, suffered no ill effects from walking past the statue. It really seemed to be connected to when you tried to fiddle with the lock.
Yep.
Just the lock. We cut the chain then. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Did
Anybody
anyone
got
bring...
that
It's probably a very literal
stone
statue.
spell?
Nope.
Are you making up spells, Micah?
No, that's an actual
No.
spell. It's
Oh, okay.
super creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Demolish wall?
Demolish wall spell, yes.
All right. What's your plan, Fluffy?
I think we probably check out the rest of the doors that aren't attached to a knight that shoots necrotic
Oh.
damage at us and maybe find a key.
Because you told us all
smart.
around this corner
that
like
sounds
you
a
were
little
going to
too
do something.
wise.
No, that seems lame. You guys
Were
should
you going
die
back-
trying to get through this golden door.
When we've given up on that, my
smash through a wall.
stupid sure to fail plan will still be there. So
Were you going to go
Unless
back
I'm dead.
down to that room with the ghostly baby in it, or
Around the corner.
toddler?
Well, yeah,
child,
let's go around the
small
corner.
child.
Let's keep making it around the corner. Making our
All
way
right.
downtown.
You've walked around the corner. There is another door in this wall.
Henry will try.
Henry.
Henry
Let's
will
go,
try.
Henry.
Henry, a little child.
Coming,
So you have
coming, everybody. Sorry.
excuse me, coming through.
I'm very slow.
You got two options here. You got a door. Now that the corridor has kind of turned, the door leads east, kind of into the center of the manor. There's also a quality stone pedestal with a red liquid in a basin on it. It also looks like the corridor continues south, back in the direction toward where you first entered the mezzanine. What do you want to mess with first? This door to the east, this foreboding pool of red liquid, or something even worse further south?
Well, since you call
I
it
wanna
a
look at the
quality
pool.
stone pedestal, I gotta
wanna
do
look
that,
at that.
too. Let me
All
just roll a little perception check here. I got 19.
23 for me.
Wow. Woo! Okay, Scoop and Velma, you inspect this. There is a 4-foot wide, waist level, high stone basin containing a pool of crimson red blood.
I thought it was Kool-Aid.
Blood. It's blood. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
So that's unusual.
Is it for here?
Yeah, right.
So that's
We've
usual.
only seen that
It's
thing
for
once.
umpires.
Yeah.
How's it smell?
Give me
Irony.
give me a smell check, Fluffy.
Smell check. The smell check is a 21.
Pretty good. You want to take a drink?
No.
I would
Does
turn
it
off
smell
the
good,
smell
or does it
checker
smell like
on
blood? Do I identify anything about it with that
It
21?
depends on if you think blood smells good, right?
It smells better than blood.
Like extra good.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like that real zesty blood, the kind of blood you get at the grocery store.
Ooh, Cool Ranch.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm thinking of pasta
Cool
sauce
Ranch
again.
blood? Is that what you said?
better than blood, you say?
That's the brand name.
Yeah.
I mean, am I getting some piquant, nutty notes, or
This is like Newman's Own blood.
Oh no. Poor Paul
All
Newman.
profits to charity.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Beyond blood.
What are you thinking, Fluffy?
I think I'm surrounded by 4 other party members who are
All
probably
going
going to
drink,
keep me from
drink.
chug.
Yeah, Freda just like puts her
Shotgun.
hand on his shoulder and shakes her head.
And pushes him in.
Yeah, gives him a swirly.
It's such a bully.
Does anybody have like a container, though, where we could take some of this little blue blood with us?
Blood.
I got a
That's
bunch
what
of
has the
vials here, but I
umlaut.
probably have to empty one out somehow.
I
if
have a
were
bunch of
gonna-
empty paint tubes.
Yeah, I've got a flask of oil, but I don't think I could empty it out.
Make
No,
an
those two things are like
oily
oil and blood.
Make an aioli.
We've reached the part of the adventure where we're workshopping bad mixed drinks.
I'm going to do a quick Arcana check on that
Good idea.
substance.
Sure thing.
Oh, it's not great. Let's call that a 10.
Eat blood.
Yeah, it's blood. You think it's good for you?
I can do an Arcana check too. Oh, and that's 6.
You think
Still
it's
blood.
great? Yeah, you think it's great for you.
Ooh. Hold on. Let me read this
Now,
first.
Val, I'm thinking about drinking it.
Don't drink it.
I just want to talk. So when I had to get my orientation for a job, I work for an organization that's affiliated with a hospital, and they have one orientation for everybody, regardless of what your duties are. My duty is not in any way related to providing healthcare for people, but I had to go through all the required safety things. I can sum up about 4 hours of the first day of orientation with this: don't touch blood. If you find blood, tell somebody. So I'm just saying.
But what about drinking blood?
And at the time, I'm like, why did they do this? This is so obvious. And now I know why. It's because of you people.
Gang, I'm worried we might have been in this house for a little bit too long. I can see how you're looking at that pedestal. That's not a good idea.
Should we check the door out?
I dip a crossbow bolt in the substance.
You now have a bloody crossbow.
Yeah.
bolt.
Yeah.
You can give someone a communicable disease.
Ongoing
Henry?
damage.
Yeah.
Henry, please open this door right here.
All right. Henry.
Oh, sure. You sure you want me to do
About
that?
time
Just
we
to be clear,
said
okay.
do
Didn't I?
something.
Hey.
Get to work.
Henry is real curious about that blood, though.
Ooh, that blood.
No.
Is that blood? That smells great.
What happens if Henry drinks it?
I don't mind if I do.
Do you want to let Henry drink the blood? Henry's curious
Wait,
about it.
Henry, do you want to drink the blood?
Oh my God, it's so hard keeping this zombie on track.
Oh, but there's blood. It
Almost
smells
got
really
away from the
tasty.
stupid
I
pedestal.
feel like no.
Then
He is
like-
parched.
Sure. Okay.
I feel like
Henry,
Don't.
open this door.
All right, Henry goes to open the door. He seems very confused with the conflicting instructions, but Daphne is the most convincing by far.
All right.
I love
Henry-
Monty's attempts to move things along by making the NPC do something, and then he rejects it as well. That's great.
All right. Well, here you go. Door's open.
All right, now you can check out the blood.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Thanks.
go nuts.
Can he?
I'm curious what happens. He's really into the blood for some reason.
Because he's a zombie.
We've lost control, Dan. I don't actually know what's happening right now.
So the door has been opened to that room. Henry is investigating the blood. That's fine. You have found yourself in a room that looks very similar to the room on the other side.
This is the forbidden Eastern storage room. Chain rattle.
Please roll another high perception check.
Several crates and other containers are stacked against southern wall. In the northern corner of the room is a lone crate about 4 feet high and 5 feet wide with the words Arctic Expedition written across it in bold black letters.
It's got a polar bear in it, guys.
I got a 19 perception in that room that I'm totally in.
I got a 24.
See? Wow.
Wow.
I got
Okay,
a really
so
high bonus now.
Scoop sees something shiny on the floor behind the left side of that northern crate.
The
Velma
northern crate.
Velma senses that might be something moving inside that crate.
Polar bear. Polar bear.
So I see something shiny under the crate.
No, just around the corner of the crate.
Oh, well, I want to go around the corner of the crate.
Be careful, guys. It's from the fantasy Arctic.
The Arctic's a myth. This world is flat.
Oh, I just messed up the map.
So around the corner, you see a
Fudge.
key. In fact, a familiar-looking key. A key that seems to be
Key
made
to a
out
lock.
of platinum.
This is the key to my house. What's going on?
Another one of those chests.
Spooky. Unfortunately, Scoop, it does seem like the it's kind of like behind the crate, and you would have to move the big crate from the Arctic expedition to reach the key.
Well, then I'm just going to bark and like do my pointer nose and say there's a key back there. with
Mage hand.
all
Mage
that
hand.
scoop magic.
Our mage
two
hands
pe-
rush to get it.
All right, give me a dexterity check to see whose mage hand gets it.
Sleight of hand.
A little
if you got
slap fight.
Yeah. Surely you won't regret this later.
dexterity,
They
sleight
both
of hand
put
check.
on white gloves on the
Yeah.
on the mage hand and start slapping each other.
Sleight of hand. Hey.
Sleight of hand.
Meanwhile,
22.
Henry, 22. Fluffy, what do you got?
Oh, I didn't really do anything. I'm out in the hallway looking at the blood still.
All right. Daphne's
All right,
hand
that's an automatic
reaches in
fail. Oh.
And gets the key and retrieves it.
So, Daphne, you now have a platinum key, similar, I believe, to the platinum key that you took off of. Did you take it off of the
It was off the belt of the carrion-
horrible guard, the carrion beast in the
Yeah,
basement?
they opened the chests that were down there.
Yeah, there were 4 chests. You opened one of them. The chests all had distinctive platinum locks.
Oh.
All right. I pocket it. Let's keep going.
All right, the crate kind of shuffles a little bit.
Get out, close the door. Get out, close the
Yeah.
door.
Deal.
Get out, close the door.
I'm trying. And I'm
What
out.
are you doing? You all right?
They're getting out and closing the door.
All
I
right,
thought we were
everyone
clear
runs
about
out
that.
and closes the door. And now what? Henry has
what's Henry doing with
wandered
the blood?
around this corridor, and he seems to be scratching his head a little bit. He goes, yeah, this area looks a little familiar to me.
Oh, yeah?
Is this where the treasure is?
Is there
Henry
some
boy?
treasure?
There might be. I remember this room down here. I feel like I've been here
Whoa.
before.
Sorry, Henry says room, unlike Dan who says room. That was weird.
Because he's Canadian.
Yeah, that
Magic
really
of role
tripping me
play.
out.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go into this room.
let's be clear, he's fantasy Canadian.
It's a room.
He's a better Canadian
This
accent
is a
than I
lovely
do.
room, Dodd.
If you really have to pronounce it, it's a Roomba.
Can you open the door for us, Henry, please?
What, guys?
So mean.
We're going to allow this to continue, but I'm going to shame you every time you send the well-meaning NPC. as
Who we
you-
brought back to life.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, you?
Yeah,
And who
I mean,
hasn't done anything so far?
He helped you in one of the fights.
How does he
can
not
open-
owe us?
briefly.
A dog
He can
brain
open a
surgeon
door.
brought him to life.
It's
Yeah,
fine. Should I just play this
clear.
campaign by myself?
just-
Tony will DM for me.
Yeah,
Everything's
all right.
Does he
Dan.
have medical insurance? Because if
Okay.
he
All
doesn't,
right.
All you
As
do is
deep
open
and
a
hot.
door. That's not much.
All right.
Guys, he's
As we-
Canadian. He's used to not having to pay for his health care. And here you guys are like, we owe you your life for bringing you back from a brain in the jar that you didn't ask for.
free dog
Yeah.
healthcare.
Yeah.
So turn a knob for us. So hard.
I'll turn it up for you. All right. So
As long as you're living under my roof, you will turn all the knobs in this room.
Henry grudgingly opens the door to this room,
Wow,
Thanks, pal.
dude.
in which there are.
Also, to be fair, he was standing in front of the door. So
Well, he. Oh,
And saying,
fine.
I remember this.
Yeah, he was having a nice little reminiscing moment, and you guys are like, open the door for us.
Brain man.
He was like,
Help him. He's
I'm
helping him
I'm
remember.
finally getting my memories back, and you guys are like, yeah, okay, but can you make us a sandwich? Enough about
Thank
you,
God I'm
Henry.
we
not
asked him about
playing
his memories.
Elvor.
They went as far
or
as
open the
I-
door that you might remember.
all he remembered
Yeah.
is, I think I was on this floor once.
I'm tired of being shamed by these dungeon masters.
Let's start our own campaign.
My brain was put in by
Break
a
away from
dog. Okay, not everything works right.
Yeah, there may be some loose connections in there. I'm just saying.
Frida walks past and goes into the room.
All right. This appears to be the chambers of, it seems like two young women based on the two identical beds next to each other against the western wall.
Could be 4 young women.
Well, yeah, their bedspreads are stained with blood and ripped in several places. So, yeah. There's
Seems like the
other
work of 4 young women.
Yeah, I went to college. Other things that you see here are a full-length mirror, ornate golden frame around it in the northeastern corner. On the southern wall, there are 2 identical desks with large mirrors. Each one contains an assortment of cosmetics and other beauty products. Above
mirrors.
the mirrors, etched in an elegant script, are the names Deidre on the left and Melanie on the right. There is a partially open closet door on the western side of these chambers.
Henry is casting a wistful look at the mirror labeled Melanie.
Is he
Elevor, the
visible in the
half-elf
mirrors?
druid, magically appears and
Flips
starts
some beds.
taking apart those beds.
Fluffy takes the other mirror.
Wait, take? Like, take?
I'm going
take?
to ask Henry why he's looking at the mirror. Is it
Ooh.
bringing back memories?
No, that's too
Yeah.
much to ask of the NPC. We should stop bothering him.
Fair enough. Moving on.
It's a little disturbing that Henry remembers this room. Scandalous.
Is Henry visible in the reflection?
This is Deidre's
Yes,
boudoir.
he is visible in the reflection. He's
he was
not
interested in that blood, so.
Yes. Well, fair point. Yeah. So, sorry. Fluffy, you stepped in front of one of those mirrors, did you not?
Yeah, I tried to take the one that Henry wasn't looking wistfully at.
Melanie's.
Okay. Aside from the mirror, you happen to catch the notice an ornate gold necklace with diamond and ruby highlights on the edge of the table.
It's a trap.
And
I'm setting it off.
Yeah, so Henry sort of seems to notice as well and goes, "Yeah, I feel like that used to belong to Melanie, eh?"
Sure it wasn't Melanie B?
Wow.
Henry sits down, puts his head in his hands, just starts to cry.
If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends, Henry.
Oh man.
That's us.
So, is there anything weird about this mirror? Like, any oddness in the reflection? Do we catch shadows in the corners of the room?
The mirror up, the full-length mirror, yes. So
Yes.
you look in that mirror, and the second that you do, the form of a ghostly woman appears in the mirror. She doesn't seem to say anything, but she does raise her hand and point towards the makeup tables.
Hey, Henry, what did Melanie look like?
Actually, you would notice, both of you, because you've been downstairs, the form of this woman looks very familiar.
The
You might
statues.
recall the statues that you
Yes.
saw in the conservatory and in the ballroom.
So this is Malthus's wife.
Yes, you suspect this is Lady Savoth.
So there's a
she wants us to
reflection
put on
of a
makeup?
lady in this mirror, and she's pointing at the makeup table.
Oh, I will examine the makeup table.
Yes,
I
so
feel like
as-
I understand makeup.
Yeah.
so
Do you even
having
need it, Daphne?
seen so having seen the ghostly image in that mirror, you see when you approach the vanity that the same image appears in that mirror and then points to the necklace that Fluffy noticed.
Who wants to touch it?
I do so badly. It's beautiful.
It would look
I
good
feel
on
like
you.
Lady Savoth might not be on the up and up.
Let's find out.
Oh,
Mage
boy.
Hand, take the necklace.
Fluffy steps back from the makeup table before that happens.
Wow, even there's some role reversal happening here.
But first, do I have the mirror? Did I get the mirror?
You took the mirror. It's like a big mirror.
Yeah, I need that.
Are you Jerome now? You be Jerome, I'll be
Sure.
Morris. This will be
I
perfect.
guess. Are you going to use that on the laser?
Oh.
No, I'm just going to use it to see around the corner.
Okay.
All right, so your mage hand picks up the necklace. The moment that it does, the ghost vanishes.
Well, great.
I took care of it, guys. One ghost down. Thanks to
job.
Daphne. I examined the necklace.
All right.
The closet door flies open.
There's another vortex.
As you noticed before, like I said, it seems to be made of gold. It's got sort of these ruby and diamond studs in it. Like it's sort of, it's very elegant. And yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece.
As this is all happening, Henry is looking around and kind of getting a sense of things, and I think it occurs to Henry that didn't he say something before that might have been helpful to you?
That he's been in this room before.
Didn't one of you have a rumor, possibly?
I did hear a rumor that he might know where some treasure is.
And we keep asking him, and he keeps saying no. So don't get on to us for not talking to him.
Yeah.
Poor Henry. His brain was installed by a
Come
dog.
back from the
Did. It's very stressful. It's really made me think some things about life.
I know, Henry.
Also, I will have you know, I am the most skilled canine brain surgeon
In
you've
this
ever-
house.
in all of history. And
What's that,
I am
boy? You want a snack? Here you go.
and my people are offended by you continuing to put us down just because I'm a canine.
Monty, Mike, I'd just like to be clear. I believe that you are great. I'm just concerned about your lack of thumbs.
As he says that, I scratch him on the back of the head, completely oblivious.
And then his back foot is like.
Henry says, "Oh, I think there was. I seem to remember Melanie telling me that they used to hide things in like a secret compartment, but I think it's in this wall somewhere. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to get into it."
Investigation check. I have a -1, so I should not.
I will say anyone who wants to search the southern wall where Henry is pointing for a secret panel has advantage because Henry is literally pointing you to where he knows there is a secret
All right.
thing.
With my mirror tucked underneath one arm, I will investigate the southern wall. You said advantage, did you?
Yep, I did.
I got 18.
All right, Velma
You
finds
see
it.
the southern wall for the first time, Steve.
Yeah. Velma, you find a distinctive kind of, it was hidden to the casual observer, but it's not. I mean, it's not that hidden. There's kind of a panel in the wall that you feel like is kind of loose. You're not entirely sure how to open it. Might take some dexterity to get open, but yeah.
Yeah, you think someone with some thieves' tools could probably figure out a way to pop it open.
Who do I know with thieves?
That's
tools?
interesting. We'll see you guys. I'm out.
No, Fluffy,
Come back with your mirror.
get back here.
How about that
right.
blood pool out there?
Maybe there are more mirrors in the secret compartment.
Yeah.
I'll poke around on the wall with my
Yeah, a
thieves'
little
tools.
tiny mirror.
All right.
Me a dexterity check for thieves' tools. plus
That
your
is a
bonuses.
17, I believe.
Okay, so you find basically a catch that pops open like a section of the baseboard in which there is a small compartment that contains a couple items.
Yeah. There's all kinds of little trinkets and little mementos that, a young woman might keep in a secret compartment in her haunted house
They're the
bedroom.
fresh makers.
But there's also 2 objects that look like they are clearly of value. Dan, re-roll that.
One of them is a flask that appears to contain a clear liquid that Scoop could probably identify for you pretty easily.
It's
Yeah,
water.
I give it a little
It's
taste.
water.
as you
It is
do to
Fluffy
learn out
fishing
what
around in the
learn what
wall here.
potions are.
You might just drink it.
That's
Scoop
true.
would be able to tell you it is holy water.
I can sense holy water from a mile away. So
And then the second item is another small consumable. It appears to be a potion. If you would like to take a little taste of that, you could.
I'll sample that.
You feel very jittery, Fluffy. It is a
coffee.
potion of speed. When you consume this,
I thought you snort
for the
that.
next 5 minutes or until you fall unconscious, your movement speed increases by 15 feet and you gain 2 additional actions each turn.
holy
Wow.
Wow.
shnikes.
Who's
Yes.
a tank? This seems like a tank kind of item.
Or it's Striker, kind of like run in and murder everyone and then
Kapow,
leave.
kapow.
I mean, I can already kind of do that, so.
I mean, Freda has multi-attack, so each
Whoa.
action is 2
It's like 9
stabs.
attack.
You seem
it's
like the
6
clear recipient for that.
And there's also some friendship bracelets, and
I will.
there's
so-
even like a little crude drawing of. It's hard to recognize him given his current state, but you think it might be a depiction of Henry as drafted by Melanie.
And in fact, you see another.
What does he
a
look
s-
like?
He's very handsome.
Very handsome,
Very handsome.
Oh, he's
Also-
a handsome man.
very Canadian.
Are any of the Henry
he wearing
pieces
plaid?
actually pieces of Henry besides the brain?
Face, just the face.
Does the drawing show what way in the brain should have gone?
Weirdly enough, his X does not specify that.
Yeah, like whenever you're drawing a picture of your significant other, it's always good to
Always
include on the
draw
back
how the
a
brain-
diagram of which way their organs
way
should
up.
be
I
installed.
mean, there are a variety of potential places you could put a brain.
Yeah, it is. It's like an IKEA booklet on how to install a brain.
It's like a man squatting with various wavy lines around him that make no sense whatsoever.
Next to it, there's a picture of a dog brain surgeon and a check mark and a man smiling.
You've got all the tools you need.
There is also another familiar picture on the
Damn
other
it, they
vanity.
short shipped me one dog brain surgeon. They always do this.
There's another picture on the other vanity that you also think you recognize, although the last time you saw him, it was he was somewhat less substantial in this. But you think you recognize the musician that you met down in the ballroom, Gavin.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Gavin.
But there's a it's a picture of him.
I know that. I'm saying.
Okay, well, the picture does. The picture does not respond, but it is the the distinctive top hat, the kind of dopey grin, kind of lack of focus in his eyes.
Wow.
He appears to be playing air guitar in the picture.
It's a picture of a guy going.
Yes, that's it. That is exactly what it is.
So Gavin's a tool bag.
Well, I mean, you already met him, so.
I opened
All right,
the closet
cool.
door.
All right, that was a choice.
All right.
There's another pedestal inside. with
Tony,
some
tell
other
them what they
fluid.
want.
Oh God, I wish that they hadn't gone here.
I decided
right.
that Daphne's 2 traits are beautiful and gets in trouble a lot.
Monty, just like you.
I am built to get kidnapped.
Yes, that's what we say about you. Inside the closet to the southwest. This is such a weird closet. Why is this here? Just reading the adventure that was given to me, people. This is Dan's fault. There are 2 large cages. They each appear just large enough to hold a person.
Excuse me?
One of them is empty, and one of them
Okay.
has the remains of a humanoid. Between the 2 large cages is a large chest. Yeah.
I don't feel
will
bad about stealing this lady's necklace now.
Yeah, Freda
What
like
are me and Melanie up to?
Freda like steps in front of Henry and like points him back into the room.
Henry
like,
doesn't need to know everything.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Why don't you
Sure,
go
sure.
inspect that bedspread? No, wait, the bedspread's covered in blood. Why don't you
How
go?
about that pedestal out in the hall? Oh,
Yeah,
also
go
blood.
drink blood from the pedestal.
How about we inspect the dressers and search
So
them?
there's room for 4 young women in the beds that are covered in bloodstains, but only 2 makeup tables and a bunch of bones in a cage in the closet. I think I'm seeing a picture form here.
It's very disturbing.
So this
Okay.
Can we
chest, you
mage hand
say.
the chest?
So we have Henry. We give him like a coloring book, and then we kind of come
Yeah.
back.
Highlights for
Equivalent.
Canadians.
Ooh,
Got
that's my
it.
favorite.
Scoop is like, what is that? That's
full of
just a
hockey.
bunch of shades
Yeah.
of gray.
Can our cleric maybe take a look at the inhabitant of the cage?
Yeah.
See what's going on there.
Ex-habitant.
Roll a medicine
XO.
check.
Oh, I would be glad to, darling. But first, let me put myself over there. All right.
I could too. I have advantage on medicine checks.
That's right.
Why?
You studied
Why
the
are
library.
you so good at everything?
did.
Because she's a nerd.
She read a book in
Yeah.
the library.
All right. Well, I got a 20.
Let's see if Velma can
It's
beat that.
dead.
24.
That's a modified
All right.
20.
I
Well
got
done.
a 19.
All right.
So
What do they learn about this body, Tony?
Well, first off, it's quite dead, and it's rotting. It looks like it's been there for quite a long time. But I think the most significant medical discovery you make with your very good medicine rolls there is that the state of the body, though rotting and decomposing, is kind of strange because it seems to be entirely exsanguinated.
Oh, golly.
Does it still
Don't
have
let me
a
know where that
jaw?
blood came from.
Now, can we tell from our impeccable medicine checks that they had just sort of bled over time, or do we notice like cuts or some sort of thing that shows?
There's a
that's,
bunch
like,
of bite marks on the, we'll say wrists and neck. And I'll also just specify, you think the majority of the exsanguination happened before death, Dr. Scoop.
Yeah. So that would be, what is that?
Antemortem.
Can anybody tell
Yes.
what
Yes,
kind
that's
of
more-
teeth? Are these like wolf teeth or human teeth?
Not wolf teeth.
If we do a survival check, we could.
Yeah.
Are they vampire teeth?
I don't even know what that
you
means.
met a vampire?
Is that a word?
16.
umpire?
16 on a survival check
They
to
look
tell what type of...
human-sized.
Yeah. But pointier.
But you would not certainly, most people don't have teeth that would make this kind of incision.
Yeah. Now a tabaxi.
Does it still have a jaw?
Why would I drink human blood when there's a whole bowl of it out in
Does
the
what
hallway?
still have a jaw?
The corpse, does it still have a jaw?
I don't want to answer this question, but yes.
I can't
Can we
speak
tell-
with dead.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
So how does that manifest there?
Yeah. Does the corpse speak, or does like a ghostly form appear on it? How's that
I
work,
assume
Monty?
the corpse speaks because
Okay.
it has to have a jaw for this to work.
Mm-hmm.
It does not return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I can ask it 5 questions.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So the
Hello.
Yes. Run with it. Run with
Cannon.
I have regrets. I'll continue.
Your first question should be, can you get somebody else? Anybody else?
it. I love it.
So, Monty, you should probably think carefully about what your 5 questions are.
What
am I
killed
pretty?
you?
Dan, are you asking the
I
question?
don't know.
Dan, I can't read lips.
You should learn.
Okay.
Do you want to take this one?
You can do it
am
one
I
at
now
a
the
time.
horrible the person? Do
fine.
I wear a
Now
hat for
you
this?
have
Or
to do the voice.
Makes sense.
all right, Dan is picking out a hat for me. This is not going to go well. No.
While this happens, everybody else can
Dan,
feel free
that's
to think of
offensive.
other questions they want to ask
right.
this thing.
Yeah, sure.
Here you go.
This almost fits over my headphones. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm
That's
asking
not
the
the same
question.
voice.
For the
so, yeah, what
listeners
killed
at
you?
home,
I think
Oh, I'm sorry. You asked a question already. Monty,
Yeah.
first question.
I sure did. And you've asked me 3, Mr.
Sorry, there's some confusion here. There were these two vampire ladies. They kept me in this cage. They've been chewing on my arms and neck for days. Real bad. Dan points out that answers from Speak with Dead are usually brief and cryptic. Hey!
And they dragged me in here on this date.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday. I had just eaten egg and sausage sub for breakfast.
Raining.
As I recall, the moon was waxing.
Ask if they
There was
ever
a
opened the chest.
real good one of those peanut strips in the morning. I was still thinking about it.
I was walking alone down a foggy street, thinking about my relationship with my parents. We don't have time for that.
There was a guy in a white van. He was talking about some great deals. Anyway, how are you doing? Cryptic.
Ask if they ever opened the chest.
Yeah. How do we open this chest?
I don't know. You open it with your hands. That seems like kind of a dumb question. Brief and cryptic.
I was locked up. I'm not exactly opening chests.
Brief, cryptic, and rude. That's me.
Sorry that you cast Speak with Dead on a jerk. That's on you.
That happens most of the time when I speak with live people.
Oh.
How did you get captured?
I was here doing some work on the property, and I don't know. I think they invited me in for a sandwich, and it seemed like a
closet? Yeah, come on in. We got sandwiches in our closet.
No, I was in like the Great Hall, the foyer, the vestibule, if you will, and then something hit me on the back of the head. I don't know. They invited me in for a free sandwich. Seemed like a great deal.
And then you were the sandwich.
All right, we got 2
It's all becoming
left.
clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Melanie was a vampire.
It sounds like both of them were.
Henry
Yeah.
perks up from the
least
other
at some
side.
point.
Oh, is somebody talking about Melanie? She's swell.
How pointy were her teeth when you knew
Are you asking the guy in the cage
Her
that?
teeth were
No,
so
Henry.
pointy.
No.
I
I'm
think
the
I was
only
asking-
one it can.
Yes.
It is required to answer questions to. Although if it wants to be chatty, it can volunteer.
No, I know.
Hey, I'm
pretty
brief and
chatty.
cryptic here.
No, I'm leaning out of the room and asking Henry.
Pointy? I think like normal amount of pointy. Yeah.
Great, cool. Thanks.
Anyone got an idea for the stuff out
Have
of this
we
dude?
asked for a name? Would they possibly know the name of the people who attacked them?
What's that, boy?
Ask him who's going to win the World
Sorry, you're a dog.
Series.
See,
He's not from the future.
But he's from the other side. Maybe they know things.
Maybe ask how long he was in here for or what date it was.
all right. Yeah. When's the most recent date you can remember being alive during?
He gives you a date that was, I'm going to say, at least 30 to 40 years ago.
Cool.
Ask him if he found any
I
sheet
remember
music.
it like it was Tuesday. The Mets had just won.
The Mets.
They're gonna win the World Series. I tell you.
Of what? We don't know.
Just as soon as these people invent baseball, we're in great shape. Oh, why have I started down a path of which I have no knowledge?
Fluffy pulls out an iPhone and calls his bookie.
Yeah.
The Mets are a band of mercenaries, and the World Series is a war.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you have any next of kin you'd like us to get in contact with?
Nah, I mean, they would have come and found me if they cared.
Oh wow. Okay.
There's only one set of bones, so I guess nobody cared. See you, dude.
That's the one.
Was that one of my questions?
Jesus carried.
Yeah.
Was that 5?
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
I was willing to use the last question to let this guy settle his. But no, that's fine.
No.
that
All
was
right.
just
And
sad.
so the
He's not
jaw
deep.
stops moving with one final. Hey, I'm corpse in here, and he's gone. So I
would
regret
give you
it.
inspiration, but
You know what?
you're-
The only thing that would have made that worse is Dan tried to hand me a sombrero. So
that's true. That would have made it
The
worse.
voice that you used to that is up to you.
I'm not wearing a sombrero.
I was thinking if we
Hello.
had to use it, it would just been like a sombrero with a British accent.
Oh, Suja Lors, this
Hey,
is
you
my
could've gone
hat.
with Giles from season 4 of Buffy on Halloween.
Yeah. All right. So, well, you did learn some information from that guy. You didn't ask his name. That seems kind of rude, but I guess you only had 5 questions.
I asked him about his next of kin, and he didn't care.
There's my brother.
So he did not relay. I'm not sure what you learned from that.
Yeah, neither
But
am I,
you did.
really.
You learned that it seemed like the Savoth sisters, or at least 2 of them, might be umpires.
And they're fixing the World Series.
Take it to the bank.
Yes, this is a Dungeons and Dragons adventure where the Savoth family is in league with Arnold Rothstein.
Yes.
See, I know
I
the only
don't
thing I know about
understand any
the only
of
thing I
these
know about
jokes.
sports is when it also intersects with organized crime. So, hi, I'm Tony Sindelar, technically an American.
Hey,
All right,
Fluffy,
what do we-
can you Fluffy, I'm open this chest.
You guys want me to open this chest yet, or are you done talking to corpses?
not with your hands. No, with your fake hands.
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay, the mage hand comes back out
They're
and drifts
called
across
paws.
the room. Excuse me, Daphne.
Oh, sorry.
And Scoop, you want to come out of the closet?
I would love to do just that.
Good. Just in case.
Here he comes.
All right. Mage hand flips open the lid.
All right, when you flip open the lid, the trap discharges. This chest was unlocked, but it was trapped. You didn't bother to check that, he says condescendingly. The trap was trapped.
How novel.
Yeah, this chest was trapped with a chain lightning trap, which triggers and shoots out a bolt of electricity.
It will hit everybody except for Velma. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
I'd be glad to do just that for you.
DC 16.
Holy moly.
Henry's gonna make one too. Because
Oh no! How does Henry feel about lightning? Shouldn't that like make him feel great?
Really likes lightning.
Really?
What
Good.
happens?
I got a 23.
All right, you need to beat a 16. So
I did that.
I got an 18.
17.
14.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Henry
Yeah,
failed,
17.
I think, right?
Henry did fail, but all right. So, did anyone who failed that check?
I did not.
Frida.
He's only more
Freda?
invigorated by lightning, right?
Sorry, who failed the check besides Henry?
and Freda.
Freda, that's it. Everybody else beat the 16.
Wow.
So imagine a classic Legally Sync Scooby-Doo scene where you know those classic scenes where they use Mage Hand to open chests to the other room. A bolt of lightning shoots out of the closet and zigzags through all of you, and you're all electrocuted. We see your skeletons blinking.
If you
Just
failed
so.
it, which Freda and Henry did, you take 27 lightning damage.
Oh my god. That is
Don't forget
so
we
many
had some
damage.
temporary hit points from the last session. So some of you may still have some of those.
If you succeeded your save, you take half damage. That's 13. And Velma was far enough away, so she takes no damage.
Yay! And
Velma, you
that was-
see everyone lit up like Christmas lights.
Am I able to
Freda
dodge
looks
this kind
really
of damage here?
worse for wear.
With my
Uncannily,
uncanny
you mean?
dodge?
What's the effect of that?
Use reaction to have damage from attacker I can see. Does the chest count
Sure.
as an attacker?
Sure.
Okay.
So you can take half of
6.
half.
Sure, that really makes it worse for everybody else. You're the guy that opened the chest, and everyone else gets fried.
So Henry gets 13 hit
I
points.
did ask.
I know. Yeah, Henry feels great.
He
In fact,
seemed to go like, "Ah!"
I think is Henry at full health now?
Pretty close, I think.
Nice, good for him.
Seriously?
Scoob, I'm not feeling so good.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Same.
He is at full health.
You see Scoop walk over and place his paw on Frida, and you get. Wait, wrong one. Dun-dun-dun. Well, right now you get 5 hit points. Sorry.
Nope, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can come do cure wounds.
Please.
So let's see. I
I can
do
pat you on the head with my mage hand if that helps.
I think your mage hand has done enough.
So I'm coming over.
Dark.
I will get that, and then I'm gonna do it at a level 2, so it's 2d8.
Oh.
Fluffy
plus
walks out into the hallway,
3.
chastened.
So that's 9 plus. So it's 11.
Thank you.
No, 12. Sorry.
Ooh.
12.
What's your max HP, Frida?
So I'm at 41 out of 61. I do have a lay on hands pool that I can use, but I feel like I should save that for other people.
So you're 41. That feels pretty good.
I'm at 13 out of a total of 33.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Did you
Okay.
still have temp hit points from last time?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
So here's what Scoop's going to do well, how's everybody else doing health-wise first?
I've got 30 out of 45.
Okay, so how many people are at half or below their HP
I'm
max?
close, but not quite so bad now that people have healed me.
I need to wait then. So twice I can do a channel divinity called Preserve Life, and I have 30 hit points worth of healing magic that I can cast to help any creatures get up to half of their HP max. So I don't want to do that until we've had enough people like fall below that.
So I can give Daphne 10.
That would be lovely.
points
Thank you so
back.
much.
Yep.
We have a fair number of potions floating around too, don't we?
Yeah, I have a healing potion.
Oh, I think that I have one too. So maybe-
Fluffy doesn't say that, by the way. Fluffy has stepped out into the hallway, chastened.
So now that did we check in the chest? I missed
Nope.
that part if we did.
You did not. You didn't do that part.
All right, somebody check in the
You
chest.
just took all the damage from it.
Yeah, the trap has been discharged.
It's possible there's more lightning deeper in the chest. Do you want to look with your eyes? Which eye? Left eye, right eye?
I'm looking. I don't care.
That's the spirit, Scoop. Dan, tell them what they've won.
So, the dog is rooting around in the chest and comes up with both a small bottle as well as a scroll.
Okay, so the small bottle, is this something that I should taste?
It's a it's a bottle full of pills.
Oh, I don't want to take a pill. Sorry. I'll just hold on to those, I guess.
You got to
of
mix it into
chill
his
pills.
imes and,
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole thing.
It's for your heartworm, Scoop. Come on.
You'll eat anything you find on the floor, but not the one thing I want you to eat.
And then I hand the scroll over to it doesn't matter. I just hold it up. So somebody grab it so they
I'll
can
grab
read
it.
it and see what it is.
What's up with this scroll?
All right, that is a scroll of recollection. If you spend 5 uninterrupted minutes concentrating on that scroll, you will recover all used spell slots.
One-time use.
One-time use.
That's really freaking cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I'll carry it. Let everybody be aware that this is here.
Yes.
And who's going to carry the pill bottle?
I've got the pill bottle.
Okay.
Is anybody
Yeah,
going to try one of those?
Yeah, yeah. The
keg
dog
around your
should
neck like
the
a Saint
dog should
Bernard.
carry the pill bottle that has
He's
like
a
a
doctor.
safety.
Yeah. But also,
Yeah, until somebody needs it.
Okay.
You're a support animal.
Yeah, like
Hey.
a Saint Bernard.
Can I do a medicine check on the pills?
Absolutely.
23.
Wow.
Wow.
Velma, these are medicinal in nature. It just says that they're pills.
Weed pills.
And if someone were to consume all of them, that seems ill-advised.
Yum.
You gain 15 temporary hit points.
So you have to take all of them?
And
Yeah,
a
apparently.
shiny, vibrant coat.
Yes.
Wait. Read the side effects.
Yeah. Oh. Do you speak Abyssal?
Do
I
not
misread-
take with healing potions. Oh, see, that's how they get you.
May
I
cause
misread the,
death, hemorrhoids, or
recollection.
death by hemorrhoids.
I misread the scroll of recollection as being it. So, like, after you take the hit points, you crumble to dust immediately. Oh, that seems bad. I wouldn't take those. Not worth it.
So there's a chest with a bunch of pills in it, and then there was a spell scroll of haste I think that she might be an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
No, the potion of speed you found elsewhere.
Yeah, what was the scroll?
Not in the chest, but it was in
Scroll
the
of
next room.
recollection.
Right?
It was
You
in the
can't
second
recollect.
garment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
thought
forgot.
that's what you were doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was what
in
you were
addition to being vampires, they may also be they may have substance abuse issues.
Wow.
Well, they have a closet with cages and a footlocker full of
Okay,
pills.
fine. Also,
so-
One of those
Murderers.
substances was blood.
Yeah.
all right.
Cool. So let's go.
Do you want to do
Forward.
anything else in this room?
Can I look in the chest of drawers?
It's full of clothing.
And
That's good.
drawers.
Going to ask Henry one more time. Do you remember any treasure in this room?
I pointed.
You looked in the little compartment, eh? You found treasure.
Pills.
There was jewelry in it.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
To be
right,
fair,
that
there was
necklace.
both. There were
I
two magic
don't know
items.
what
Two
was-
magic items in the chest, and two magic items in the secret
I
compartment.
didn't know what was in the secret compartment, but I knew there was a secret compartment.
You're
I
calling
assumed
pills
they
magic
kept.
items?
They're magic pills.
Yeah, he assumed they kept special things there. You wouldn't keep things
Yeah.
in a secret compartment that are not important.
Yeah. I mean, they give you temporary hit points if you plant them in the ground. I don't know. You might get a beanstalk or something.
Yeah, tell Al Capone that.
Yeah.
Do you want to look for
I do
anything
have
else
speak
as
with
long
them.
as you're in here?
Yes.
Should we look for anything else?
I think Al Capone's only born in the future, though, Monty. It's confusing.
Ask him about the World
I'm
Series.
just gonna look in this other drawer.
All right.
That dresser is also full of clothes.
What about this potted plant?
Are they nice
It's
clothes?
full of plant. The clothes are not bad.
They're a little out of fashion because they have not been
34-year-old.
refreshed in a while, but you know.
Vintage.
Tacky. Let's go.
We did check the beds, right? Like
Nope.
we flipped
They're
them.
covered in
No, you reference a character not in this adventure doing that, Mike. Just to be clear.
Micah, you're Scoop's a dog. Do you want him to poke around?
Oh,
Yeah,
why
Scoop-
don't we see how recently someone has been in the beds?
Okay, somebody do that with an investigation check, and then I'll do a perception check to find stuff under the bed, around the bed, in the pillows, etc.
All right, roll those dice.
If that works for you, DMs.
Go for it.
Do we want me rolling the investigation check? 'Cause yeah, I'm gonna do
Whomever.
it.
I've got a -1 on investigation, so I
Me
should know.
too, but I'm rolling
What'd you get on
anyway.
your-
I've got
Okay.
a +1.
Okay, see if you can beat my 2.
Those beds are rumpled.
I can. I got 5.
Someone once slept and bled in those beds.
Unclear what order.
Cool, cool.
Scoop, what did you get on your perception roll?
For perception, I got a 16.
So Scoop noses around and like as he's sort of like pushing below the beds, he like hits out with his nose a small crumpled piece of paper.
Ooh.
And once again, he
It
holds it in his
says
teeth.
the sword demands a blood sacrifice.
The wrong one.
Yeah, you found your own rumor.
I give it to Frida again.
Is it music?
Can you read? Okay, sorry, we had an subject. You unfold it and find a third of a piece of music.
Is there anybody in this house that didn't let their boyfriend into their boudoir?
Wow,
No.
you're being awfully protective there, Steve. That's very.
They're vampires. Those are sexy.
Yeah, sexy vampires. Duh.
Yeah, but see, the
That's in
problem
the
is these two were
DMG.
clearly eating in bed, which is just
Monstrous.
Mess.
Yeah.
Do you notice there's no kitchen in Save Off Manor? That always bothers me.
We should have asked the guy in the cage whether that thing around the corner is his blood. We didn't even think
Well,
about that.
Wow.
He's gone
Spoilers,
now.
Tony.
Too late.
All right.
I'm not sure what
Daphne's
we
already-
do with that information, but it would be interesting.
Daphne's already looking down another hallway in Save Off Manor.
Well, now that we have this other piece of music, you guys want to go down and give it to the pianist?
We got time for that.
Excuse
later.
me?
We're close to the stairs.
Did we
Yeah.
ever
Also
even really look at the
another door?
necklace in any great detail that we picked up?
Yeah,
it's
you picked
gold.
up.
It's nice. It's in my
has
pocket. Don't
rubies.
worry
Yeah,
about it.
You did.
Why are you wearing it? You should be wearing it, Daphne.
Doesn't go with that outfit.
It'll probably take control of your mind if you put it on. So just
Maybe if you're wearing the necklace, the statue won't shoot lasers at you because it'll think that you're Lady
be-
Save-Off.
So
I'm a
how
little worried that if I put the necklace on, Henry will be overcome with passion for me.
It is a risk.
so how large is this mirror that I took?
Much too large.
I mean, it's like a big heavy thing, or can I continue carrying it around?
Yes.
It's not a
What
hand
if
mirror.
what if we hold it up in front of the knights?
So
I already suggested that. Nobody was
Fluffy was
listening.
walking. He was around the corner sulking, but seeing everybody come out, he quietly walks past everybody
So
to the front area here and drops the mirror up by the knight, and then comes back.
Okay, we'll just leave that
yes.
there. Dan, do you want to reveal that corridor that they're standing right next to?
I would love to. This corridor goes down a few feet, ends, and then turns a corner.
is it
Turns a corridor.
labeled key located here?
There's no
Weirdly
signage.
enough, no.
All right, they're moving with reckless abandon down this hallway.
We're just
yeah.
running, break out of sprint. There could be
I
bargains.
dropped my D12.
Pardon us a second. I think the description of the door might be in the
it's up
hallway
here.
area.
All right, so as you're around the corner, you see a pair of doors, two of them.
Double doors, if you
No,
will.
I avoided saying that. That are
What's he
bathed
doing
in
here?
They're bathed in a pale blue light, and the images of ghostly spirits move back and forth randomly across its surface.
It might be Dumbledore. He died, I heard.
Oh, it's on a screensaver. We have to jiggle it and wake it up.
Jiggle the ghosts.
Rattle the doorknob.
Perception check on the door or around the door.
I'm going to do an Arcana check on the
Haha,
door.
22.
22. All right, so that was perception.
Yes.
You find basically that there are ghosts haunting this place that seem to be very protective
I'm trying
of
to listen
whatever is
past it.
inside.
I'm trying to listen past it with my
You're trying to listen past it?
It's like you hear the roaring sound of like the ocean or something.
Okay.
From the ghosts. It seems like they are. You cannot hear beyond them.
The door is a shell.
Well, or the ghosts are shells.
The ghosts
ghosts
are
in the
ghosts
shell?
of
In the
dead
shell?
oceans.
The ghosts are in the shell, which is a door.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
What if we just turn the ghosts?
Oh,
won't
turn
be able
on
to
dead.
guard
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
then.
yeah. Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes.
19.
Well, on Arcana, you realize that these ghosts must be trapped in some way in this door, and you feel like there might be a way to dispel them or remove them. You're not exactly sure what that is. I will say, Scoop, you notice with your perception check one thing really interesting. The movement of these ghosts, though it seems to be random, looks a lot like dancing.
Maybe we need to bring that music down.
Yeah, if they play the right music.
Eventually, one of the ghosts will hit the corner exactly and bounce straight back out.
What, are we going to drag the
Or do
piano
we-
up here?
I mean,
Or do we need that music box?
oh,
Except for it's in some other room.
Did we
that
ever
might-
see a music box, or did we just hear a music box?
We heard a music
We
box.
didn't
heard one on the
investigate
other
that room
side.
very carefully when
Yes.
we were panicking and
There-
running out of it.
There was a vortex.
I mean, we could just throw the witch bear in and slam the door. See if she sounds happy.
Which bear?
The witch bear.
Oh, don't
Which witch bear?
Who bear?
No, Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear.
What bear?
Oh, bother.
No.
Why bear?
Oh, Boother.
So, okay, how many sheets of music were we looking for?
I believe you were
3?
looking for 3.
And I believe
Now you have
2. So I was like, why are you interrupting me? Do you know the answer? Teamwork. 2 out of 3.
We finish each other's.
Sandwiches.
Fluffy was sulking out in the hallway, but then Fluffy has decided to open the door, gently take Henry's hand, and take him back out into the hallway.
Are you making fun of the fact that we forgot to move Henry for like 10 minutes?
Well, I think he's probably in there brooding about his previous relationship. With,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. You're really a guy's best friend, eh?
For the music, we were supposed to find 3 pieces. One in his vest pocket, one was left with Deidre's Savoth, and one in a book. We got the one in the book. Now we have Deidre's. We just need to find his vest, which he left somewhere. He wasn't sure where.
And I think
We already
I think
checked the
specifically, confusingly, I believe Gavin, the musician, appeared to be wearing a vest in his ghostly form and kept trying to like reach into his vest pocket, but was having a little bit of issues because of the whole
Being a ghost.
being a ghost thing.
We got to
So
dig him up
Well,
or find his body wherever it is.
yeah.
That's a good idea. Is that this sanguinated body that was in a cage wearing a vest?
I mean, you met that guy. That was not Gavin.
That was
Okay.
definitely not Gavin.
We didn't ask his name. He could have been.
He sounded very different.
Hey, desiccated corpse, were you wearing a
Desiccated
vest?
corpse.
Okay.
What did Gavin
The desiccated corpse was not wearing a vest.
Okay.
If he was wearing a vest, it was like a safety vest. Like,
Oh
with,
yeah,
like-
Gavin was captain.
Oh, I thought it was top hat.
It's an
no,
orange vest.
Maximilian is.
Max was top hat.
No. Gavin's top hat. Maximilian was sailor hat.
So,
Gavin.
we
Gavin was
didn't-
like, "Hey guys,
we
I'm just a
haven't
musician."
resolved whatever happened
here.
with the little girl ghost. We haven't made it into the room that is guarded by the knight. But aside from that, I feel like we've done a lot of exploring.
All
Indeed
the
you have.
inside the house stuff we can do, I think, except like you say, for the knight and the little girl.
Also, didn't mess with this pedestal of blood.
Oh yeah, I had an idea on that. Could that
is
be
the idea
blood
drinking it?
Oh,
Could that
maybe
be the
that's-
blood sacrifice that Scoop keeps trying to tell us about? Maybe we just stick the sword in that.
Stick the sword in the
Well,
blood.
I think it's you had to sacrifice before taking the sword. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
can we lift this thing full of blood? Take it down the stairs?
No,
Together.
it's like a stone pedestal with a
We're
basin
both,
on
like,
top.
I
all-
imagine the
all
four of you each holding a corner tried to carry it down one flight of stairs and
Fredo, bring
making
this-
it 1 foot, and then all of you are coated in blood.
Afraid to bring those paint bottles. We're going to need those paint bottles.
I say that
I have a
one
water
of us-
flask.
I say that one of us holds the mirror up to the night and we try picking that door one more time, and if not, we start exploring the exterior.
I like that. I have a couple of other ideas for the night, but let's try this first.
All right. As we approach the end of the hour, the party takes their newfound mirror and heads back to where this strange knight statue stands watch over this golden lock that leads somewhere else in Savoth Manor. What horrors are behind this? They are going to attempt to use a mirror. Which person will actually do the picking of the lock?
Well, I was planning on keeping everybody in the hallway, although they've all approached the night for some reason at this point.
Indeed, they have.
Okay, so
Everybody
so,
back around the corner.
Yep. So we
Okay.
put the mirror in
I
front.
go
of
set
it.
up the mirror so that I can
Yep.
see the door from back in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
mirror's like
You do
right
the bell at the end of
there.
this.
Yep,
the beginning,
mirror's
actually.
here.
We'll do it.
Everybody
We'll find out what
stay
happens. We'll
away
do the
from
bell
where
and
the
then
night
find out
can
what
get to you.
happens. And so you position the. Do you need line of sight on the lock to do mage hand?
That's why the mirror.
That's the mirror.
Mirrors for.
Oh, okay. So you
Henry,
use the mirror.
back away
Hold
from
on,
the corner,
Henry.
Henry.
Get back, Henry.
Okay.
Bye.
I know
Back to where-
you're grieving right now.
He gets
We don't
back
wanna be
to where he
grieving
once
for you.
belonged.
All right. So you use the mage hand, and you're looking at it through the mirror. And the mage hand is holding the little lockpicks.
Yep.
And we'll find out what happens next time on Total Party Kill Shot number 2019. Will the mage hand finally unlock the door? Will they get hit in the eye with a ray of necrotic blast from a horrible knight statue? Is all of this a prelude to something worse? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time because a bell rings. 8 times? Let's say 8 times.
Definitely 8 times.
It's gonna take a little while.
2,
It's not a fast bell. What do you want from me?
3,
Probably should have started when he started up on the outro there.
4.
Now we're just
You
kind
know
of
what I say to that, Monty?
What's that?